go to Kailasa's SPH Nityananda YouTube channel, and then please click on the join button that you will get just under the video. And when you will open the video button, the join button, you will get options from 89 rupees to 7,999 rupees as different category members. So the membership is as low as 89 rupees itself. Please register yourself as a member if you want to ask any questions to Devi Parashakti through the YouTube channel. And then the second option where you can put your questions is the Facebook. So for this, please go ahead on Facebook and search for Kailasa's SPH JGM Nityananda Paramshivam. So as first step, open your Facebook account and search Kailasa's SPH JGM Nityananda Paramshivam Facebook page. So once you have reached to that page, you can see that the live video is playing. Under that live video, you can put up your comments, putting your questions, your prayers, requesting for blessings from Devi Parashakti. And please do not forget to like and follow the page. So the second option where you can ask your questions is the Kailasa's SPH JGM Nityananda Paramshivam Facebook page. And then in the next option is the Twitter account. So if you are more active on Twitter and you want to ask questions to Devi Parashakti on Twitter, please search for @Sri Nityananda on Twitter, and you will find Swamiji's profile there as projected on the screen. Please follow Swamiji's Twitter account. You can do not forget to click on the bell icon so that you can receive all the notifications of all the tweets done by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And then you can always ask your questions under the tweet by the SPH Twitter handle. So the third platform where you can ask your questions is the Twitter. Now we have also please do not forget to ask your questions with the hashtag #AskTheAvatar. This is very important. Please do not forget to ask your questions with the hashtag #AskTheAvatar, because that is how we are tracking that how many questions people are putting. So if you want your questions to be answered on Twitter, through Twitter, please put your questions or your prayers using the hashtag #AskTheAvatar. And then the fourth platform, social media platform, where you can ask your questions during the live video, live Parashakti Akashic reading is the Instagram. So you have to search Sri Nityananda on the Instagram. And as a first step, go and follow Sri Nityananda on Instagram. And then you can ask your questions under the comment section of the feed post on the Instagram. So the four platforms, social media platforms that we have just now viewed is: first one, Kailasa's SPH Nityananda YouTube channel; second, Kailasa's SPH JGM Nityananda Paramshivam Facebook page; third, @Sri Nityananda Twitter handle; fourth, Sri Nityananda Instagram account. Also, we have our website kailasa.org. You can ask your questions on the WhatsApp number given on kailasa.org website. First, go to kailasa.org, search for KAILAASA.org. The spelling, please keep in mind. Please pay attention to the spelling. It is KAILAASA, Kailasa. So please use the correct spelling KAILAASA, kailasa.org. And once you will open that website, on the left hand side, you can see the option to ask your questions in WhatsApp chat. So on all these 5 platforms, the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and website, you can ask your questions, and Devi may bless you and answer your questions through any of these platforms. So please go ahead and take a moment to put up your questions and get ready with your prayers to ask Devi during the Parashakti Akashic reading, when Devi is manifesting through the Nijavatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramshiva. So a quick recap, the 5 platforms where you can ask your questions are: first, Kailasa's SPH Nityananda YouTube channel; second, Kailasa's SPH JGM Nityananda Paramshivam Facebook page; third, @Sri Nityananda Twitter handle; fourth, Sri Nityananda Instagram account; and fifth, kailasa.org, the website. So on all these 5 platforms, you can ask your questions, you can submit your prayers for the Devi to bless you. Thank you so much. Now we will be moving into the next segment. Please stay tuned. Thank you so much.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
Yes, Nityananda. We're now going to be entering into the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, preparing ourselves to receive Devi Parashakti, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Parameshiva. So the first part of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is dressing up as Devi Parashakti to manifest that space of oneness. In Hinduism, we fundamentally teach that we are not something to become divine. We just need to remember that we are divine. And we're dressing up as Devi Parashakti during this Bhava Samadhi Darshan is one of the best ways to manifest that space of oneness, where you remember, you realize, and you become into that space of oneness with Devi. So please do take some time, dress up as Devi Parashakti to manifest the space and state of oneness with Devi Parashakti.
The naivedyams that one need to offer for Devi Parashakti. So one or more of the naivedyams mentioned below should be offered as naivedyam to Devi Parashakti. You can offer sweet pongal, tamarind rice, curd rice, murukku, appam, atirasam, palapayasam, vada or laddu. So you can make the offering any one of the items out of these 9 items, or you wish to offer more, you can offer more all of these items to Devi Parashakti.
Here we have a few important cautions. And here we have a Shastra Pramana from the Madani Vidyottara Tantra, the 60th verse. Hathanat Shaktipadhatva Yathapadavalokanat Prasadhat Swa Guru Samyak Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru, by the Shaktipada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers from the Guru, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, Paramapadam, is attained.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is not an event in the space and time, rather darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of a space and time. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar.
Bhava is defined as directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam Bhagwan Nityananda Paramshivam, will be enlightening all of us on the mirror neurons. So through this short video, we will understand in more detail about the mirror neurons. Let us watch the video.
Spiritual principle to all of you. Please listen. The keyword, mirror neurons. Let me explain the concept. Then we will recognize many of our understandings with this truth. As I said, recognizing is recognizing. Mirror neurons. Very recently, I was studying a research paper where they beautifully established with various analysis, researchers, on a very powerful truth. For example, if somebody is swimming in the ocean, you stand and watch. Whatever brain activity is happening in that person's brain, whatever activity is happening in his brain, in his neurons, please listen. Even if you are watching, the same activities are mirrored in your brain. The same neuron activities are mirrored in your brain. Listen. If you are watching totally, the same effect is mirrored totally in you. If you are absorbed in it, you also know a little swimming. Please listen. If you know a little swimming and you are absorbed in it, you are not swimming, you are just standing. Both brains are in the same frequency, the same effect and no difference. Listen. If somebody is swimming in the ocean, you are standing and watching. If you don't know swimming, if you are not completely absorbed in it, maybe some 80% is mirroring. If you are absorbed in it and you also know swimming, there is no difference at all between his brain and your brain. The mirroring effect, I tell you, if you are watching totally absorbed in it, then the same activity is replicated in your brain, meaning the same kind of electric and neurotic impulses are activated in your brain. This defines, this demystifies many mystical phenomena. Please listen. Now you know why just by gazing into my eyes, you are in the space of completion. Why just looking at me, you are in the space of completion. I am swimming in the ocean of consciousness in the space of completion. Even in the so-called moments of my screaming, whether I am smiling, telling a joke, or that is why even if you are absorbed in what I am doing, even if you are absorbed in the jokes I am telling you, even if you are absorbed in the actions, like very mundane, me serving food, or ordinary actions, walking, sitting, talking, joking, even in the ordinary actions. See, you will not get 100% absorbed in me if I am just sitting in samadhi. But if I am doing normal activities like you will feel comfortable. Oh, like us. Naturally, you will get absorbed. Even that feeling absorbed will put you in the space of completion. This is the reason why the gold, diamond, silk are all put on the deity. Even if you absorb all that ornaments, even that puts you in the space of completion. Usually you do not have the 100% capacity to listen or be absorbed with the happening called life. But if you start doing both, your whole 100% will be on me. How many of you are getting it? Only listening 100% you will not be able to do. Only observing 100% you won't be able to do. But that is why here I am playing multiple games. It is literally like a big circus. By that time you understand the joke and start laughing, I already moved on to some other verbal jugglery or brain candy. So naturally, you are absorbed in total absorption. Actually, total absorption, totally being absorbed happens during energization. Whether you are there or not, it's my job. I just pull you to that space during the energization so you cannot escape. And you have to vibrate the same frequency as me. That is why people don't know ABCD of life. Just after the 21 energy darshan, when they go back, it is totally different. Their life is different.
Yes, beautifully. Swamiji explained the science behind mirroring neurons and how we can be benefited from mirroring neurons from the science through the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. The brain, neurons mirror, activate, and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing and without the physical act of imitation.
That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance. The phenomenon modern science is just discovering and terming as quantum tunneling.
Our thought per second reduces significantly and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, which is thoughtlessness, becoming mentally at ease in the coexisting dimensions beyond duality. Means we and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space. A science that Einstein could not believe, and today researchers are exploring it to be true. Let us watch the research by the Caltech. So we'll move ahead.
Let's understand deeper into the science of quantum tunneling. It is the probability of a quantum particle, like an electron with less kinetic energy, to cross over the potential energy of an energy barrier. An electron acts both as a wave and as a particle. Imagine a scenario. What happens when an electron with less kinetic energy is approaching a hill? Will the electron be able to cross over the potential energy or the peak of the hill? As a particle, the electron will require higher kinetic energy to cross over the potential energy of the hill. Otherwise, it will roll back. However, as a wave, the electron has the ability to pass through by propagating itself through the hill and reaching the other side. This is the same science behind quantum tunneling.
The same science is imposed on the people who witness the Bhava Darshan. This is because our neurons are able to mirror the neurons of the divine immediately. Through the quantum tunneling, we are able to travel through the divine energy and mirror the exact same neurons.
The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Once, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna saw his own extraordinary sweetness reflected in jeweled wall, he was amazed and said, "How unprecedented and astonishing is this deep and indescribable sweetness of mine. Alas, when I see it, even I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't." After due consideration, I find that the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the science of Nijavatar manifesting Paramashiva. The consciousness expresses the being of Paramashiva through the Divya Sharira, which is light body, and it manifests as a Nijavatar, physical form, for us to experience Paramashiva.
Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajareshwari and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi.
Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests as a Nijavatara, physical form, Bhagavan Muruga.
Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and manifests as the Nijavatara, the physical form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam.
The Archavatara deity reflects the consciousness and manifestation of the superconscious energy, but the human beings are not mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatara directly. The avatar, physically embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and create the experience of the superconscious energy in all of us.
When we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nijavatara, manifesting beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us.
The dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara for all of us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a direct experience of causeless bliss. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being becomes alive and celebrates the energy wave of existence.
Even without much effort from our side, our very bio-memory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, ultimate consciousness during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
To have a glimpse and having the darshan of an avatar, cleansing the lifetime of karmas and creating a deep, lasting transformation in us.
The gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness on all levels, physical, psychological, and ultimately conscious level. Darshan meditation as a preparation help us to fall into the space of gratitude, and it is during that time we drop the conscious resolution, Satya Sankalpa of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all you need to manifest the best for your life and the lives of people around you.
Now let's understand the right context to receive the darshan. The first powerful cognition that we should carry is that we are the source of everything. I am the source of everything. You are everything, and you are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, as well as in your own body. You are the source for both. Connect yourself with Paramashiva, Swamiji. That you reveal yourself to me. That you be the Bhava Samadhi of you. And so now with this, we're going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, where we're going to be creating the space, the prayers, to reduce the negative effects of all the calamities, all the incompletions, all the suffering of everyone in the world. Please sit straight as you get ready to enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Close your eyes and bring your awareness to your Anandakanda. Visualize Swamiji sitting there in your Anandakanda, where the energy of healing the whole world is residing there, and bless the entire world to heal and manifest the healing energy. And before we enter directly into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, let us take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja. the Panchopachara Puja is a very important part, very important aspect of the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. It is through the Panchopachara Puja, offering this sacred ritual of the 5 offerings to Devi Parashakti, our being opens up to receive Devi's grace, to receive Devi Parashakti for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. The Panchopachara Puja is a very simple puja, and most of these items will be available in your Guru Puja kit itself. 5 offerings are the offering of the sandalwood paste and powder, the flowers, incense sticks, the lit lamp, as well as the food offering of the Naivedya. Please take up a few moments to set up for the Panchopachara Puja. And following the Panchopachara Puja, following the preparations for the Panchopachara Puja, we'll be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Now, please do take a few minutes and prepare and set up the Panchopachara Puja.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Yes, it's time now. Enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana mantra. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Shri Nityanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Hum Shivaya Namaha. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadhitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamajalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavadhitam Trigunarhitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
I surrender to that Sadguru who is the eternal bliss, the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure, and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called sattva, rajas, and tamas. When you make a conscious resolution, the presence of the avatar, the power of the sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality.
Om Mama Patta Samasta Dhuritakshayadvara Bhagavat Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Pretyartham.
I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam.
Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Brahmandanayakasya.
Who is the God of all gods, who is the greatest of gods, the Lord of the universes and multiverses, and who is the Lord of the cosmos.
Sakala Jagat Srishti Sthiti Samhara Tirobhava Anagrahakya Panchakritya Parayanasya.
The one who does the cosmic actions of creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion, and liberation.
Adimadhyantarhitasya Aprameya Parakramasya Tatvarthagocharasya.
The one who is the beginning, middle, and end. The one who is immeasurable.
Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishabharodhasya Mahadevasya Kamikadi Vatulanta महातन्त्राख्य शैवागमस्वरूपस्य सकल निगमागमस्वरूपस्य शुद्धाद्वैतशैवस्वरूपस्य श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवस्य श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव अवतारभूतस्य सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवस्य च प्रीत्यर्थम् शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते आद्यब्रह्मणः द्वितीयपरार्धे श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभनाम संवत्सरे शुभायने शुभऋतो शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभदितो शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषणविशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतितो.
During this auspicious time, during the second half of the lifetime of Lord Brahma, during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the regime of Vaivasvata Manu, during the first quarter of the Yuga called Nitya Yuga, in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, the Indian subcontinent called Bharatkhanda, in the southern side of the Mount Meru, in the Saka era, during the auspicious year, which is one of the set of 60 years, which is in practice, of which Prabhava is the first year. In the auspicious Ayana, in the auspicious season, in the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, in the auspicious Tithi, on the auspicious day, during the auspicious Nakshatra, auspicious Yoga, and auspicious Karana, during such an auspicious moment.
आधिकैलासे कल्पवृक्षस्य दः नित्यानन्दनगरे स्मृतस्मृतानां मुक्तिदायके महाक्षेत्रे नामधेयस्य नाम्याः च यजमानानाम् आवयोः सहकुटुम्बानां बन्धुवर्गाणां दायादिवर्गाणां मित्रवर्गाणां षोडरवर्गाणां समेषाम्.
For all those who are participants, hosts, and meet with their families, relatives, inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone.
सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थं सर्वमङ्गल अवाप्त्यर्थम् उत्तरोत्तर अनवच्छिन्न स्थिरलक्ष्मीप्राप्त्यर्थम्.
Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be unbroken flow and steady flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth.
कुटुम्बे सर्वेषां सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थं चिन्तिता मनोरथ अवाप्त्यर्थम्.
Let the family always be all kinds of auspiciousness, and anything which is desired be fulfilled.
समेषाम् आधिव्याधि निविर्यर्थं समेषां शिरादिपादपर्यन्तम् विद्यमानानां समेषाम् अङ्गेषु जनित जनिष्यमान सकलविध नानाविध रोगाणां यपोहार्थं तद्वारा अरोगदृगात्रताप्सिद्ध्यर्थम्
Let all chronic diseases be healed. Let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which have occurred or which are yet to occur in the various parts of the body, be healed. Let a strong diseaseless, healthy, handsome, and graceful body be obtained.
समेषां परैः कर्तृभ्यश्च कर्तृकरिष्यमान सकलविधा मन्त्र तन्त्र यन्त्र विषच्चूर्ण अभिचार स्तम्भन मारण उच्चाटन विद्वेष्वन वशीकरणाधि मात्रिकप्रयोगेभ्यः राक्षसन प्राप्त्यर्थं तद्वारा समेषां सर्वाभीष्टसिद्ध्यर्थम्
Let protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts performed by people either in the past or yet to be performed in the future through the use of mantras, tantras, yantras, poisonous pills, employing spells for malevolent purposes like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
अपमृत्युदोष निवर्यर्थं कालमृत्यो अकालमृत्यो दुर्मृत्यो निवर्यर्थम्
Let all the doshas, ill effects related to death, like destined death, unnatural death, fatal death, be removed.
समेषाम् अन्तर्दृष्टि बहिर्दृष्टि पूरदृष्टि व्यापारदृष्टि अनुकूलदृष्टि प्रतिकूलदृष्टि इत्यादि सकलविध सदोषनिवर्यर्थम्
Let all the effects of evil eyes from known and unknown sources, effects of cruelty-filled eyes, evil eyes of business enemies, effects of evil eyes of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers, and the effects of evil eyes of the people who are against our well-being be removed.
समेषाम् अन्तःशत्रु बहिःशत्रु कूरशत्रु व्यापारशत्रु अनुकूलशत्रु प्रतिकूलशत्रु इत्यादि सकलविध शत्रुबाधा निवर्यर्थम्
Let all the effects of the inner enemies and outer enemies, fierce enemies, business enemies, enemies who project themselves as good, and enemies who work against our well-being be removed.
समेषाम् मात्रशापादि सकलविध शापानां व्यपोहार्थम्
let the effects of all the curses right from the mother be removed.
Anadi avidyavasanaya pravarthamane asmin mahate samskarakare vichitrabihi karmagatibihi vichitrasu yonisu punah punaha anikadha janitva.
From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death due to the effects of our action. We take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange.
केनापि पुण्यकर्म विशेषेण भगवतः श्रीनित्यानन्दपरमशिवस्य अपरिमितया कृपया इदानीं तन मनुष्ययजमानां प्राप्तवताम्.
Yet, due to some good action with the extreme and immeasurable compassion and grace of Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body.
तमेषाम् इह जन्मनि पूर्वजन्मनि जन्मजन्मान्तरेषु सर्वैः कृतानां शिवनिन्द देवीनिन्द गुरुनिन्द दोषव्यपोहार्थं शिवापराध देव्यापराध गुरुव्यपराध दोषव्यपोहार्थम्.
Any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru in the present birth, past birth, or in any of the births, be removed. Any kind of crimes, offences committed against Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru be removed.
ब्रह्महत्या सुरापान स्वर्णस्तेष्य कुरुतल्पगमान तत्संस्काराख्या पंचमहपत अखादि समस्त पाप व्यतीकृतार्थम्.
Let the 5 great sins like killing a Brahman, drinking prohibited alcohol, stealing gold, having illicit relationship with Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister, and other such motherly figures, and associating with those people who have committed one or the other above mentioned sins be removed.
अपि च सर्वैः बाल्ये वयसि कौमारे यौवने वार्धक्ये च.
Let all the karmic effects of action done as a child, adolescent, youth, and as an old-aged person,
जाग्रत् स्वप्न सुषुप्ति अवस्थासु.
let all the karmic effects of action done in the wakeful, dream, or deep sleep state,
कर्मेन्द्रिय ज्ञानेन्द्रिय व्यापारैः सम्भावितानां रहस्य कृतानां प्रकाशकृतानां.
let all the sins done through karmendriyas, that is, the five organs which perform actions like speech, hands, feet, excreting and reproductive organs, and jnanendriyas, that is, the five organs which receive information like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin.
अतिपातकानाम् उपपातकानां संकलिकरणानां मालिनीकरणानाम् अपात्रीकरणानां जतिभ्रंशकानां प्रकिनीतिनानाम् एवं नवानां नवविधानां बहुनां बहुविधानां सर्वेषां पापानां सद्यः.
Let the sins which were done openly or secretly, the greatest of the great sins, minor of the minor sins, multiple sins, sins like raping a woman, unjustifiable sin, sins of destroying the caste system, narrow-minded sins, such 9 types of sins, and 9 types of sins, and more types of sins be removed immediately and instantly.
अपनोद्धन्द्वारे समस्त मङ्गलाप्राप्त्यर्थं शिवभक्ति देवीभक्ति गुरुभक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवतत्त्व परमशिवस्थितिः परमशिवशक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं.
Through the removal of sins, let us be showered with all the auspiciousness, and let Paramashiva Bhakti, Devi Bhakti, and Guru Bhakti be obtained, that the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, and powers of Paramashiva be obtained.
कुटुम्बे सर्वदा सन्मङ्गलप्राप्त्यर्थम् अन्योन्यप्रेमाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं पूर्णत्वसिद्ध्यर्थं सर्वार्थनिवृद्ध्यर्थम्.
Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness. Let mutual love bloom among all the people. Let completion happen. Let all the mishap be removed.
क्षिप्र आरोग्य व्यप्यार्थम् आयुराभिवृद्ध्यर्थम्.
Let healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed.
व्यापारे उद्योगे च सर्वजनवाशिकीकरणार्थं तद्वारा उन्नतोत्थानस्थानप्राप्त्यर्थम्.
Let charisma impress everyone in business and the job, and through that attain the best of the best position.
बहुधान सौख्य प्राप्त्यर्थं गृहकनक पशुपुत्र पौत्र धन धान्य सौख्य प्राप्त्यर्थं.
Let extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various wealths be showered in the form of house, gold, cattle, children, grandchildren, money, grains, and all the comforts related to worldly life.
आदित्यादीनां नवानां ग्रहाणां दोषपीडा निवारणार्थम् आदित्यादीनां नवानां ग्रहाणाम् अनुकूल यथा सिद्ध्यर्थम्.
Let all the malefic effects of the 9 planets be removed, and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9 planets.
भूम्यन्तरिक्षे विद्यमाना भूता प्रेता पिशाच राक्षस ब्रह्मराक्षस वेताल कूष्माण्डा धाकिनी शाकिनी इत्यादि सर्वार्थविनारणार्थम्.
Let all the evil effects that cause calamities on the planet Earth, the evil effects from various demonic beings like Bhuta, Preta, Pisacha, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, Kushmanda, Dakini, Shakini, be removed.
मनोव्यकुलतानिवारणार्थम्.
Let the mental confusion and worry be removed.
प्रारब्धे कर्माणि करिष्यमाणे कर्माणि आदिदैविक आदिभौतिक आध्यात्मिक विघ्ननिवारणार्थम्.
Let all the obstacles be removed with regard to actions done or going to be done relating to God, world, and spirituality.
समस्तनिवारणार्थम् धनलक्ष्मी धान्यलक्ष्मी संतानलक्ष्मी सौभाग्यलक्ष्मी विद्यालक्ष्मी शौर्यलक्ष्मी वीरलक्ष्मी विजयलक्ष्मी इत्यादि अष्टलक्ष्मी परिपूर्ण कृपाकटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थम्.
Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Dhanalakshmi of wealth, Dhanya Lakshmi of food and grains, Santana Lakshmi of offerings, Saubhagya Lakshmi of fortune, Vidya Lakshmi of knowledge, Shaurya Lakshmi of bravery, Veera Lakshmi of heroism, Vijay Lakshmi of success be showered.
परीक्षासु उन्नतस्थाने विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं सर्वा विद्या परणगथा सिद्ध्यर्थं मेधाशक्ति ग्रहणशक्ति अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम्.
Let the top rank be obtained in the examinations. Let all the excellence be acquired in all the fields of knowledge. Let the memory power, understanding ability be increased.
इत्यादि सकलविध सन्मङ्गलानि गुरु कृपाकटाक्षेन प्राप्त्यर्थम्.
By the grace of the Guru, let all the above auspiciousness be showered upon.
Sri Kailasonadadvadashanta Shyamala Pitharudha.
The one who has ascended the Madurai Adinam Shamala Peetam, the Peetam established by Devi Meenakshi, the incarnation of Shamala Devi, which is supreme place of Kailasha, where Paramashiva resides and rules the whole cosmos and Kailasha.
Sri Meenakshi Sundareshwara Bhinna Swarupa Parashiva Putra Ratna Kumara.
The one who is no different from Meenakshi Sundareshwara, the most beloved son of Paramashiva, the young boy.
Srimad Paramashiva Karuna Samadhikata Muktamaya Chaturashrayana Niyamana Chatra Chamara Sri Chinhakahaladhi Samasta Bhirda Valyalankrita Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti.
The one adorned by the quadrangular palanquin made of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by musical instruments, umbrella, chamaram, the sacred symbols of worship, adorned by hymns of praises, the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment and the signs of enlightenment, and has been accepted by all kings as the supreme ruler.
Shaiva Siddhanta Sthapanacharya Sri Rajadhirajya Pandya Maharaja Guru Shapana Shakyadi Mahandakara Nivarana Jnana Bhanu Vikshana Nirhardhatvajochedana Purvaka Srimad Rishabhadhvaja Sthapaka.
The Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Rajaguru of the Pandya, who is the supreme king of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya king, the supreme king of all kings, the enlightening sun that removes the utter darkness of delusion, the one who installed the Vrishabha's flag, the creator, reviver of Shaivism.
Shaiva Samaya Kartre Sarvajna Pita Rudha Sri Jagat Guru Sri Jnana Sambandha Desika Swami Vagisha Sundara Manikya Vachaka Swaminam Avatara Bhuta Sri Jnana Sambandha Swami Punarudhrita Shyamala Pita Sarvajna Pita Trinavadjuttara Dvishatatama Guru Mahasannidhana.
The one who is the ruler of the Sarvajna Pita, the seat of omniscience, O the avatar of such with above mentioned attributes, the Guru of the whole world, Sri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami, Appar, Sundarar, and Manika Vashakar Swami, O the ruler of the kingdom of enlightenment, the Shyamala Pita Mahasamsthana, which was revived by Jnana Sambandha Swami, O the one who has ascended the seat of omniscience, the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana.
Kailasa Paramparagata Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Pita Trayastrimshaduttara Dushitatama Guru Mahasannidhana.
the one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajna Pita as the 233rd Pontiff Guru Mahasannidhanam in the lineage of Kailasa.
नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रचित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ.
The creator of the Nityananda Pita, Mahasamsthana, Mahasimhasana Pita, which is eternally celebrating, auspicious, festive, and having the attracting energy of enriching.
साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमन इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेन इत्या ध्यानवच्चिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंदिता चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य धापि चित्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर.
The 1008 Sri Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Pita, established by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself and revived by sage Kapila.
साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर.
The 1008 Sri Atala Pidadishwara of Atal Pita, which has an unbroken lineage of pontiffs starting from Bhagavan Mahaganapati, who is the leader of the Ganas and who was coronated by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself.
धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान.
The 23rd Guru Mahasannidhana of Dharma Mukti Swargapura Swarna Pita.
कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु.
The Jagat Guru of Adi Pita Sarvajna Pita.
श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम.
Who is in the state of Paramahamsa, the Acharya of all sannyasis and parivarajakas, the embodiment of the pure truth, consciousness and bliss, the embodiment of sacred syllable Om, the knower of the Vedas, the one established in the super consciousness.
तेषां पादारविन्दयोः भक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्ष सिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् धर्मार्थकाममोक्षचतुर्विधा फलपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थम् समस्तधृतोपशान्त्यर्थम् समस्तमङ्गल अवाप्त्यर्थम् भगवत्श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्तिप्राप्त्यर्थम् च श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवस्य श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव अवतारभूत श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवस्य च ध्यान षोडशोपचार सर्वोपचार अर्चनाराधना पूजा प्राप्त्यर्थं करिष्ये। ॐ आनन्दगन्धनिलयाय नमः। ॐ भवरोगभेषजाय नमः। ॐ कल्पतरवे नमः। ॐ पशुपतये नमः। ॐ पाशविमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ईप्सितफलदायकाय नमः। ॐ भाग्यवृत्तिपरिवर्तकाय नमः। ॐ आधिव्याधिविनाशकाय नमः। ॐ समस्तकल्याणगुणान्विताय नमः। ॐ श्री नित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्री नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवस्य अवतारभूत श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपस्य श्रीलश्री भगवत्श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञानसम्बन्ध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनः। Now, as we come to the end of the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, please take a few more minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja as we prepare ourselves to receive Devi Parashakti for the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifest the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifest the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities, in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities, and Nijavatara, living incarnation, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror,
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign manifest the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is fasting. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses.
Just like Radhika, when I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it. I find that the only way to relish this sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. It cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. It awakens our biomemory to the space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us.
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject, Akashic Records, key to your future. Understand the few sacred secrets. Even these sacred secrets are from Akashic Records. First, nothing can be destroyed. Please understand, none of your actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. Everything is addition to existence. Every moment, every one of our thoughts, words, actions, everything just go on, gets added to existence. 10,000 years ago, what rishis were doing on the banks of Saraswati is still available in the cosmic archives as if it is happening now. Please understand, 60,000 years before, what human beings were doing in the Ganges civilization is available as if it is happening now with the 4D clarity, not just 3D, 4D clarity. Nothing can be destroyed in the world. Everything is stored. Akashic records are the cosmic archives of everything happened, happening, will happen. And one more important sacred secret you need to understand, time is not three as you think, past, present, future. It is the small mind which cannot see things as it is, which constantly needs to segregate. For example, if you keep a fruit basket on the table, ordinarily if you look, you will look in one moment and you know it is a fruit basket and 5 different fruits are there. But for a child, it cannot grasp the whole thing immediately. It will say first, oh, banana, then mango, pineapple, apple. It can understand only one by one. Same way, the past, present, future, in Sanskrit we call it kala. Only an ignorant mind which cannot grasp perceives as past, present, future. But in truth, it is not 3 different things. An enlightened being sees kala as one entity, one experience, one reality. Continuously, wise men all over the world, again and again, in all religions, repeat this one truth. History repeats itself. Understand, the patterns are same. So it is not even repeating, it is rebeating.
Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadasham Tattanasyadilakshmyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I've added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Authentic time. Science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, foolproof, scientific. Bhagavan has beautifully given us the science for us to understand that it is repeatable again and again, and it is possible by each one of us. Then we call it the science, and which is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. The Shastra Pramana, the scriptural references, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, which is Vedas and Agamas. Apta Pramana. Apta Pramanas, Aptas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nanamas, Alvars, Siddhas, all of them who were humans on planet Earth who experienced the superconscious breakthrough and manifested the powers of Paramashiva. Atma Pramana, Bhagwan's very own Leelas. Account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. His references, which aligns with the Apta, how they manifested, and as per Shastra, how it is given in the scriptures. Bhagwan also played the Leela as humans, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. The Shakshi Pramana. The Shakshi Pramana are the experience of millions of devotees, disciples, followers all around the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Each one of us recognizing the Paramashiva in us and manifesting all the realities. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study, explaining the measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state, again and again going into the thoughtless space, consciousness, again and again experience the oneness with Paramashiva in each of us, is the reason why immediately after every darshan, Bhagavan himself sits in the courtyard and manifests through all of us. Whoever comes to the courtyard, he says, I will initiate them into all the powers of Paramashiva and make them manifest the powers. So simply he is available for all of us to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Now let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramanas are the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Vedas and the Agamas. The Shiva Sutra, references for power of will, scriptural references for the manifesting power of will. Source is from Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.13. Ichha Shaktir Uma Kumari. Bhagwan Paramashiva says, his will is the energy of Shiva and it is called Uma, the independent power of Paramashiva, and it is called Kumari, the cosmic energy that plays. How it is everywhere filled with Paramashiva, and in also us, the Paramashiva is only as our very own Leelas. All of us put together, the great Leelas that are played by Bhagavan himself. Each one of us recognizing, remembering, aligning to the highest reality makes us understand the higher cognition. Bhagavan so beautifully says how the Shiva Sankalpa is Mama Sankalpa. Whatever Shiva wishes becomes our wish. We can manifest any reality. That is the most beautiful space, because anything is the possibility of Paramashiva. So anything becomes our possibility. We become the possibility of us. Bhagavan beautifully says how we drive a car without a brake and a clutch, and we crash land, and he's so scared how and where we are going to crash. That is how we drive our life. But when we align to Paramashiva, it is like letting him drive our life so beautifully, making everything happen. When we project Paramashiva more and more than us, we are in the alignment of Paramashiva. Once when Hanuman, Bhagavan beautifully says the story, Hanuman flew to get Sita, to see Sita. On the way, he saw a demon and he was talking to the demon. While he was talking, the demon quickly removed the ring from Hanuman and took it away and threw it off. And Hanuman begged the demon, please give me back the ring because I have to go and give it to Sita. Demon simply showed a room of just a lack of the rings that he has to take. The minute Hanuman saw, he did not fall into depression. Oh my God, how will I search this one ring in the lakhs of ring? He was so happy. That was the beautiful space of Hanuman. He said, oh, lakhs of times Ramayana has happened and lakhs of times this demon has taken the ring and saved it, and lakhs of times I have come to see Rama and lived with Rama in Ramayana. That is the most beautiful space for me. I am so happy. When he told the demon, simply she gave the ring and he went and met Sita. The space we are in, always enjoying in every aspect that Paramashiva is showing. Every aspect is auspicious. Every aspect of our life is a gift from Paramashiva. Everything I see is only Paramashiva. Everything I experience is only Paramashiva. Because I am Paramashiva is the space of Hanuman. Hanuman, when he was asked why he is throwing away the mala which was given to him by Sita and in front of everybody in the court, and he says simply, this mala does not have Rama, so I am throwing. So they asked him, then your heart has Rama? Show us, otherwise will you throw yourself away? And then he tears his heart and shows Rama Sita. The devotion, the love, the presence, that only thing he always lives as Rama, that is the space each one of us can enjoy. That is why he had the power of doing anything as any possibility. He was blessed because he always held the Rama Nama. Bhagavan says so beautifully, the namas, the mantras are more powerful than the person itself. Rama Nama is more powerful than Rama himself. He did not fly across the ocean, but just with the Rama Nama, Hanuman flew across the ocean. Ramanama is so powerful, like that each of the Mahavakya that Bhagavan himself gives is the ultimate gift for us to fly across any of the problems that we are facing. All these power manifestation, Bhagavan beautifully explains in Atma Pramana. We'll go to Apta Pramana first and then go to Atma Pramana, where Bhagavan will come and give us the breakthrough of cognition. Atma Pramana, the Siddha Purusha Sai Baba, Bhagavan himself, has come down as Baba. And in the Sai Satcharitra, chapter 5, page 28-29, he has given so beautifully how he has given the Apta Pramana for the power of increasing the temperature of liquid. When he asked the shopkeeper to give little oil for his lamp, he used to get from the shopkeeper every day. One day he stopped, the shopkeeper did not give him. So he comes back and takes the water, fills the lamp with water and tells the lamp to start burning with the oil instead of oil, water, and it simply starts. Then the shopkeeper surrenders and then starts giving properly. Only if we understand, hey, the higher reality is my presence around me and it is manifesting, we simply wake up to the reality. Now, each one of us is Paramashiva, each one of us understanding our higher reality. Bhagavan beautifully says, if you are here in this session, then please do a Anga Pradakshina. That's mean just go around yourself and thank yourself that you are saved, because you are in the presence of Paramashiva. You are in the satsang. You are in the power manifestation session. You are blessed to experience the Paramashiva and take the prasada. So Bhagavan himself now speaks on the powers of will.
(120) is the in Indian Penal Code section for conspiracy. 120 reasons why you conspire against yourself and does not manifest enlightenment. Listen. When you don't want to manifest, when you don't have will to manifest, immediately you bring, see, if I manifest, my elder brother is not agreeing. My younger daughter may feel hurt. I think my relatives are not agreeing. Understand? Values, right, wrong, good, bad. Nothing. Even if you have a valid reason. I've seen how people develop very valid reason. Even your valid reasons are not valuable reasons. Even your valid reasons are not valuable. Listen. Your will to manifest your consciousness is Mano Shakti. Again and again and again. Tons of times I have seen in my life and my disciples' life, everywhere. Whether it is problems in your career, problems in your business, problems in your personal life, problems in your health, your will, Mano Shakti, is a powerful healer. A powerful, very powerful healer. Listen. Many times, the external oppositions you face, if you take it too much personally, if you allow the opposition to get into your system, it becomes a stomach problem. Whether it may be a fight between you and your neighbor about parking your car. If you take that too personally, it will not stop with the car or the parking spot, it will enter even into your stomach. Same way, the intricate, complex likes and dislikes matrix you spin in your life. Listen carefully, the words I am uttering. The intricate, complex likes and dislikes matrix you spin in your life can be destroyed without you getting into that matrix just by your will. You do not need to get into the patterns, root patterns, the root pattern from which all root patterns come. Getting into that and completing is one path, but the will is the ultimate completion. It can make the whole matrix redundant. It can make the whole matrix redundant. Finding your thought current, and then finding the pattern of your thought current, then finding the root pattern of that pattern current, then finding the root pattern from where all root patterns come, then finding the root pattern from all the root patterns are connected, then completing. That is also a method. But if you master the science of manifesting will, actually there is no science in it. It is straightforward, street smart, rudeness with you. That's all.
So beautiful. Bhagavan, how beautifully he has given the definition of power of will. Straightforwardness, that's all. We just stand up for our reality and experience the oneness. Now, Shakshi Pramana, increasing the temperature of the liquid in the cup. You can have the thermometer in one of the cup. You can take some water, normal drinking water, or any other liquid that you have also in room temperature level. So take the temperature twice to make sure it is very authentic. And then the other cup you can have as an empty cup, or if you do not have thermometer, why we say is then you have 2 cups of the same temperature. I want to give you the reference of how Bhagavan from the age of 3 to age of 10, he was going through so many practices of yoga. And every day in Brahma Murta, he has to get up, no other option but has to go with Raghupati Yogi. Raghupati Yogi simply drew him to the Tiruvannamalai temple, and in the mandapam, he was even literally sometimes tied hands and asked to go up the pillar without using his hands. To that extent, such a intense yoga practices were given to Bhagwan. And for that, first he has to go take a bath. And he has to go to temple tank, and it will be so cold in these mountain places. Either they are very cold or very hot. So when the morning it's really cold, in that cold weather, usually they just don't have any upper cloth, they just have one cloth in the bottom. So with that, they have to take a bath in the cold water tank. So Raghupati Yogi, he's so compassionate, he loves Swamiji like anything. He will go and touch the water where Bhagwan takes bath, and the minute he touches, simply it will become warm water. The bath will be so enjoyable, Bhagwan says so beautifully. And then he'll come and do his yoga. So now we don't have to do yoga, but just the references of how the water simply by one touch of Raghupati Yogi just change the temperature of the water to become very warm for even a bath, a temple tank, and a part of it becoming hot. The amazing power manifestation that Bhagavan speaks is so beautiful that the possibility in us can open up to that level. So now the Shakshi Pramana will go to the guidelines of how we can manifest the power of will. So if you have a video camera, please set it up. These moments that you record again and again and post it in Kailash Courtyard, you can after a month see how many powerful cognition, how many powers, how many pictures, all that you have collected as power manifestation. So make sure your video recording all these moments when you like others in Kailash Kotiar power manifestation page. You can go through and just simply watching those videos will put you into the higher state of consciousness. What you see, the context of that gets recorded, whether it is a movie, whether it is a painting, whether it is a music. Bhagavan beautifully says, what in the context they do things, that gets reflected in you. Power manifestation, you're in the context of Paramashiva. So anybody who does the manifestation and you like them and share them and watch them, simply you also raise into that frequency. Now, if you have the Jnananjan in your locket, you can, that is the Kantamala, you can apply in your third eye and your temples, the 3 points that Bhagavan have beautifully explained to us. Now, bring Paramashiva to your third eye. Before we do that, let's get the cup of water ready. If you have thermometer, always for power manifestation, have a coconut, have thermometer, weighing scale, BP meter, all these weighing machine so that you can really exactly get the manifestation without any doubt. For now, I can just tell you, you can have 2 cups of water and you can raise the cup of water which you are going to raise and the other cup little away, so that you can check how different it has become by touching it. It will give you only a sort of references, but if you have a thermometer, it is ultimate. So get it ready. Make sure there is no external material which is added, or there is no other way of heating up the water in the cup. It is a simple paper cup and you can use it, or any other disposable cup that you can use it. You can put water in that and keep it. Any water or any liquid is perfectly fine. Just by the power of will, we are going to measure it. Before and after, there will be 2 cycles. So we'll do this 2 cycles, and after each cycle, we'll measure the temperature of the water twice, so that you are very thorough. Measure it once and then remove the thermometer, reset it to normal, again measure it. Do the same thing at the end also of the cycle. Now sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Paramashiva in your third eye, again and again bringing Paramashiva's presence. All of you are asking, where is Bhagavan? That is what we have to ask ourselves. Where is Bhagavan? Who is remembering me to manifest all these powers, making me sit here, making me do these power manifestation? What all Leela you're playing in my life, I want to experience that. Be in that beautiful space of oneness with Paramashiva. You will see his presence alive around you and as you, and manifesting as you. Not only it removes our little things of changing the temperature 5 to 10 units, but also it changes our whole life. Any one powerful cognition can shift you walk you out of cancer, walk you out of all these problems, whether it is health or wealth or relationship or such a depression, missing somebody very deeply, or any other mental disorders, anything that you're going through, simply will put you into such a oneness space. All these great beings who become the Jiva Samadhi will radiate 1,000 suns energy, Bhagavan says. So imagine each of them sits as a radiating space. You are stronger than the nuclear force energy. So all of us all over the world now, all of us meditating in that beautiful space of Paramashiva, what a peace we are generating on planet Earth and what a peace we are generating in our life, which will surely bring so much of auspiciousness and so much of good thoughts, good actions, good decisions, breakthrough, and all the abundance for each one of us life. That is why Bhagavan says, even if I make the prasada, you have to eat it for your body. Don't miss that. Do the power manifestation so that you can raise yourself to grasp the higher reality consciousness when I pour into you. Otherwise, it just gets drained. How you don't do yoga, the Kundalini Shakti just drains off. If you want to hold your body with the Kundalini Shakti, yoga is the best. Same way, when powerful cognition and power manifestation session happens, Bhagavan himself pours the whole space into all of us, the space of Kailasha, the space of completion, the space of oneness, all that fills us and simply puts us into such a beautiful space of oneness. So let's experience that. And as side effect, Bhagavan says, how he created Kailasha, we can also experience the power manifestation around us. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya, bringing ourselves to the higher frequency, because mantras do not have any verbalization or visualization. So when you listen to the center of the sound of the mantra, you can chant any of the mantra, Om or Om Paramashivam, anything which you are comfortable. When you chant, listen to the center of it, which puts you in such a empty space, which raises your frequency. And when you're in Shaktipada with Bhagavan's presence, simply you start manifesting powers. Now let's entangle with Bhagavan's oneness space and experience the oneness space and only have the cognition that I am Paramashiva. Paramashiva is manifesting my life, aligning to the higher reality. Whatever Paramashiva needs to clear in me, he is going to clear. And again, understanding that he is only manifesting everything, let me not put any of my incompletion. Let him manifest through me completely. With that beautiful space of completion, unclutching, chanting the Mahavakya, bringing again and again memories of Bhagavan and entangling with this oneness capsule, simply you will all manifest the powers of will. So let's start chanting intensely, mute and completely, nicely, deeply, not shouting, but deeply with the intensity, chant the Mahavakya to experience the power manifestation.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivam. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Varni open up. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour. Let the Varni open up. Manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
Yes, so beautiful. Such a presence that we can experience, and we can see literally the water, the liquid, very hot. If you're experiencing that, beautiful, take a picture and note the details and do it with a timestamp so that you know when you have manifested these powers. Even if you had experience, there are people who have said they are experiencing the heat in the body is going up instead of the water. That is also perfectly fine. Sometimes we don't know the difference between the cup and ourselves. That really shows the space of oneness, and you experiencing that is also fine. Your temperature going up, then you have to measure your temperature instead of the water. And if the water is getting cooler, do not take that temperature, because by nature the water will become cooler. So it will cause, even though it might be power manifestation, it might give you a wrong analogy. So do not take the temperature as power manifestation when it goes down. Let's make it only warm. Your hands are getting warm, your body getting warm, you feeling the Kundalini energy, or you seeing the temperature of the water in the cup which you have kept the liquid is going up, then it is beautiful. If you have manifested that the point is 5 to 10 points, it is going up, then you have manifested 100% the power manifestation. Just measure it and take a screenshot of the thermometer. Do it twice so that it is very authentic, because we can easily make a mistake and then our mind will say, oh, I did this, this is why it is the reason why it is a hot water, I know it, and all kinds of self-doubt starts. So don't allow any self-doubt. It should be pure manifestation of Paramashiva space. If you have not manifested, complete with that, because there is nothing as not manifesting. You can only say I'm not experienced and open up to my manifestation space. All we do is, we don't say I have not learned to sleep. No babies or nobody says that. Nor if you can't read a manual and ride a cycle or go for swimming. You have to jump into the water or sit on the bicycle and start driving. Yes, few times we'll have that floats or training wheels and all that just for our satisfaction. But after some time, we will be seeing that we are driving the cycle so smoothly and can't even believe we had the training wheels. If you understand how the record breaking happens, it's only the one person, when he breaks, then all of us are able to beat that record. Again, if he goes to the next record, one new person breaks that record, then all of us again breaks the previous record. Till then, why did they all of us break the previous record? It is only the mental block. It is nothing to do with the outside world. All of us have an idea and our beliefs that this is what it is, and then we go by that notion. Instead of that, Bhagavan says, drop everything that you know as you, drop everything and be just there. I will be your presence. I will manifest as your reality. Oh, then I don't need to plan. I don't need to do anything. Yes, you don't need to do anything. As far as you don't need to do anything inside you, he is more happy. Only in outside we have to be active. Inside we have to be just in the presence of Bhagavan. That is what is integrity with Bhagavan. Aligning every action, every word, every thought to Paramashiva manifesting through me. In that context am I living. Then I am completely integrated to Bhagavan. Then my life has to be auspiciousness. And simply whatever happens is also auspiciousness. Somebody asks Bhagavan, you're going through so much of trauma. Somebody is ready to kill you. Somebody is ready to poison you. And not only you, this is what is happening to Adi Shankara, Manika Vachakar, everybody we know. Why aren't you all stopping what is happening? And then he says, oh, I didn't know that is something wrong happening to me. I thought some uncomfortables just like that will happen and I have to go through that. He is saying poisoning him and putting him in a hut and burning him is just uncomfortable, that he has to just go past it as though it's a minor small things that he has to do. It is his life and death, not even a visa, not even to help anybody, and he's only contributing. For that, he has to go through so much. And why all these master from Adi Shankara? There is a beautiful sloka itself to get beyond the stomach ache, because Adi Shankara was poisoned and he came out. Who drank molten metal was given poison, and that poison hurt him. All these leelas they play, all the masters, to show us the life we are experiencing is a dream, asking us to wake up. That's all we need to do. Nothing hurts them, nothing can destroy us nor Bhagavan, because all of us are absolute. Bhagavan says life has no hypocrisy, life cannot hurt you because we are infinity. We are manifesting all the lokas. In every loka I exist, depending on the space I am. The more and more win-win space, Bhagavan says, I'm in Swarga Loka. More I'm doing the space of manifesting life, I am in Thya. The whole thing I am in now Stapo Loka. Then if I do a contribution as my life, I am in Kailasha. Life is for others is a Kailasha space. When you start contributing, not just out of seva, but also in the oneness space that Paramashiva is manifesting through me as my seva, simply you will be in Kailasha. So with that beautiful context, again, we'll surrender all our thoughts to Bhagavan's lotus feet and ask Bhagavan to manifest the reality with a humble gratitude space. We don't have to do 1000 years of tapas like Ravana to get the siddhis, or any other Prahaladam, Durva, who had so much to do without water, without food, without air. They all did tapas. We don't have to do that. All we need to do is chant the Mahavakya. Simply be in the oneness space with simple integrity, simple obedience. Simply he will manifest through all of us. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya. Sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Paramashiva in your third eye. Again and again be in the presence. That is the only reality in you. Wake up to that. And again start chanting the Mahavakya, completely listening to it till it becomes the Ajapa Japa. Ajapa Japa, you don't use your sound with your tongue. It happens around your throat. Till then, start chanting loudly with a deep listening of Ajapa Japa. Simply, you will manifest the power of will, increasing the temperature. Let's take a picture, start the video recording, and start chanting for few more minutes for the cycle 2.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Jnananda परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्दः परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्दः परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्दः परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्दः परमशिवोऽहम् Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Verification process for measuring the temperature. Beautifully. Now we have experienced the 2 cycles. Now we'll do it authentically. The video should be pakka authentic when you're sharing. Do not have any way to have anything in the video which is adding to the cup of water in any way or touching the cup of water in terms of making it warm or anything. So once you verify it, you share it in the tinyurl.com/power manifestation. That is the left corner. I have given the link there, which is Kailash Kotiyar Manifesting Power Group. We'll have 40 to 50 minutes of this session after Dhyana Mantra or after Akashic reading, alive or live sessions all the time. And 6 o'clock p.m. every day in the Zoom through eKailasha, you can join a personal Zoom session and where we manifest all these powers of Paramashiva. So 3 times a day, we have the power manifestation happening all the days of Paramashiva. So make sure why we should share. We have manifested, we have seen the satsang, we have waited for the Dhyana Mantra, everything happened beautifully. All of them have been structured beautifully for us to clear all our incompletion, our blocks, and become the receiving space. So when Bhagavan comes out of Samadhi, all of us can experience the ultimate. And when it happens is when you share and contribute to other life, we get grounded into all this. All this you have heard from the morning, that how beautiful from the evening you have experienced. Share it with the world. 1 billion people, 7 billion people are there and they don't know anything about Swamiji and his blessing. All the countries are banned, but Bhagavan is opening Kailasha for our safety. That is the difference between how they work and how Bhagavan works. Understand deeply, all the countries have banned Europe or US or Middle East. They've all banned all the flights to take care of Indians, but Bhagavan is opening his door of Kailasha to take care of all of them. So understand the space that when you really need He is only actually helping us. Without him, we could have not even held that kind of space. He is with all of us, manifesting through us. Hold that auspicious moment. How Bhagwan, even the vast praises, he only said, Arnagiri Yogeshwara is always auspicious to me. Hold that very space in all of us and manifest and share this powerful cognition to bring all your friends and families, tag it to everybody and contribute to their life. Whatever they say, do not bother. Simply Bhagwan will heal them, mature them, and bring them also to the power manifestation session. What is very much required for all of us to have a superconscious breakthrough into higher consciousness. Thanking Bhagwan deeply from a humble space and in deep gratitude, asking Bhagwan to make all of this as our reality. Again and again, surrendering all your powers and powerful cognition to Bhagwan's lotus feet. Only a master can raise us to the ultimate. So offer everything to Bhagwan's lotus feet and thank Bhagwan. Just write 2 lines and thank him, and then ask him for your blessings for your reality to become auspiciousness. With that, and one more thing, you have a dollar sign. You can contribute simply at the feet of Bhagwan. Every time we manifest powers or any other satsang or any other program, when you are there, drop a coin, drop a dollar. It can be as simple as a penny or as simple as 1 unit of your currency. But don't forget to do, because you vote for something, you manifest that in your inner space. That is why all the temple, we Hindus drop a coin when we go. Even as a kid, we do that into the wells, in the tank, temple tank, so many places, and ask Bhagwan to manifest all our wishes. So here is an opportunity that Bhagwan has created for all of us to click on the dollar and drop whatever we can, the minimum, so that we are in the oneness space. We owe to our Kailasha inside us. Simple things that he is giving us, not for anything else. He can do everything by himself. He can move. It's like he's teaching a monkey to walk. Monkey can only take 1 brick, but he is building skyscraper. So there is no way where we can do anything much, but at least we learn to walk. That is what the blessing is. So understand, these contribution, these sharing is for you to expand your inner space to Kailasha. With the thanking each one of you who is manifesting the powers holding Paramashiva, let's end this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Paramashivam Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you so much for all of you. Just hold the space and we'll see you again in the next session after the satsang. Thank you, Nityanandam.